Hello, welcome in. Hello and good evening. My name is Jeremiah Shaver and I'm a multimedia journalist with The Telegram. I am broadcasting live here in the city of Wellston. We are about 9 minutes away from the firework display here, brought to you by Wellston Main Street. They've been putting this on for a number of years now. I'm thinking either it was 2016 or 2017 was the first time that they did a firework display here. So it's been a number of years now. And the firework company is American Firework Company, and they have been around since 1902. The folks from the firework company were on the radio earlier talking to JJ and Porterhouse about the company and the fireworks and what to expect this evening. They said that Wellston Main Street was able to fundraise $15,500 for this year's firework display. Now that is up, I believe, by $2,500. I think last year's show was about $13,000, so this year's show should be a little longer. They were expecting about a 20 to 21 minute show, and here in Wellston you always have that signature ending, the fireballs that they do here. So if you see something blow up at the end, not to worry, that is a part of the show. That is something that they do. I know the first year that they did that here, people thought something went very, very wrong, and that wasn't the case. It was just a part of the show. But they will do a mix of fireworks tonight, from the ones that go way up into the sky to the ones that are closer to the ground. And as always, they'll wrap up with that fireball effect. This year, be warned, I have moved locations to see if maybe I can get a better view of the fireworks. Last several years when I've live streamed this, I've always live streamed it from either the Frick Gallagher lot or from the parking lot of the Dollar General. This year I've moved further up the street and I'm sitting beside Ohio Valley Bank here, which is formerly known as the Milton Bank. And I'm out here, I'm on the sidewalk, but we're in a parking spot here, sitting on the ground, and I kind of got it to a low level, so I'm hoping I'm far enough back and in a nice opening here that maybe we can see a little more of the show than maybe we have in years past. So we're about 6 minutes away from the show. Earlier, if you missed it, it's available for playback. You can watch the Freedom Parade that happened this evening at 6 o'clock here in Wellston. They've had a number of activities and events and contests going on here in Wellston this year. Returning, they had the Patriotic Sidewalk Art Contest where folks were invited to use chalk to design a piece of artwork on the sidewalk, and they had winners in that. I don't have the list or anything in front of me, but that's something that we will get up on the radio in the coming day or two, and we'll also have a list published of all the winners from the different contests up here. I think I was able to get everything but one of the folks from the parade's name. So I have all that information we'll compile. If you missed, last year I did a recap because I was up here most of the day. This year got up here between 2:30, 3 o'clock, and basically hung out and been in the area all day. I didn't go home. It's just easier for events like this to just stay here, get pictures, video, talk to people, just be a part of it to, cover it. So look for, if I can get it done, on Monday during Main Street TV, I will have a recap of some of the parade and fireworks, and I talked to I think 4 people and asked them what their favorite part about the 4th of July holiday is. So we'll have that. There's different individuals on there, and anyhow, it's hard to believe that we're into July already. It's July 1st, guys. Or not tomorrow, but Monday evening. That's Monday, July 3rd, 10 o'clock will be the City of Jackson fireworks. So watch for that. I believe their parade is usually at 8 o'clock. I'll have to check that. I have plans to try to live stream the Jackson City Parade as well as the fireworks, so watch for those. Oak Hill's 4th of July fireworks are always on the 4th. They'll do those at 10 o'clock there in the village of Oak Hill. It's always a good show. It's about $13,000 show. Jackson's is about 10 grand. And if you enjoy these firework displays, Jackson always puts one on. Well, not always. Last several years, they have put on a show in December at Christmas time during the you got the parade, and you have the tree lighting in there in the park and the fireworks, and it's all just it's great. I was talking to Dave Channel, who's with the Jackson Firefighters Association, and he was telling me that display for December in Jackson isn't fully funded yet. So if you were interested in maybe helping out that display, you can get a hold of him. I think donations are tax exempt or deductible or whatever it is. You can get a hold of him at the fire station there, and he can tell you all about it. But Jackson's display will be on July 3rd, 10 o'clock. They always shoot them from Eddie Jones Park, and that area out through there will be always be closed up until after the fireworks is over. I will say there's been a number of folks letting fireworks off here in the city of Wellston this evening. It feels like it's coming from all sides. I've seen fireworks down this way, and I've seen fireworks down here, and I've seen fireworks kind of across the way from where I'm sitting, and a lot of folks running around with sparklers, and there's little firecracker bombs and just all kinds of stuff. Everybody's just out, seems to be having a fun time this 4th of July. It's really weird this year with it being on a Tuesday. Myself, I got to go back to work on Monday. I'm sure some people out there probably took Monday off to get a long weekend in, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. Picture-wise and stuff that I covered today, I'll have to sit down tomorrow and get ready because of the 4th being on Tuesday. The deadline for the paper is a little earlier for us on the editorial side, so we'll be trying to get everything pushed out, Monday morning, mid-Monday, try to get all that accomplished. So anyhow, look for some coverage for me from up here in Wellston in the Wednesday edition of the Telegram, should be. So we should be shooting off, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it around here. Hopefully we got a good view. So for anybody tuning in, this is the Wellston Fireworks Display, brought to you by Wellston Main Street. It is 10 o'clock. If you want to share this video out, you can go ahead. I see, looks like some stuff over there starting to light up. So hopefully we'll have some fireworks here momentarily. anybody just joining, we're just waiting for the fireworks display to get underway. It's 10:01 and we haven't had anything launch yet. So I don't know if there is an issue. They're just maybe their clock, maybe I'm a little fast clockwise. Here we go.
I'm gonna use the bathroom over here.
Okay. There you guys have it. There is your 2023 edition of the Wellston Fireworks here, put on by American Firework Company and sponsored by Wellston Main Street, along with help from donations from businesses, individuals, etc. And I'm going to wrap up because all of a sudden it is raining. And I am not at my car. How about that? Fireworks wrap up and it starts raining. So anyhow, that is your 2023 Wellston Firework Display. And I have plans to try to stream Jackson and Oak Hill as well. So watch for those. If something happens and I can't, I'll let you know. Reporting for the Telegram on the telegramnews.com. I'm